Let's go back. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1, bang. We're going to do a reset list today. Preparation for ESA. This is what we need to do. It's just reset lists. And then I guess the big tricks we'll learn eventually. I say we'll learn eventually. What I mean is we'll practice potentially if we need to. Yeah, it should be fun. Be good. Should be easy. I'm not expecting anything big. Hopefully we can get sub 145. Like we haven't played this in a few days. Oh, can you guys hear the game? There you go. Now you can. My bad. You guys couldn't hear the game. How rude of me. What's work for 90%? I think it's a 117.
Prepare for the cube creation checkup. Create cubes and throw them at the B&L crates. Scanning.
Holy what? Yeah, I know. Crazy. I mean, to be fair, my summer best is like within 5 minutes of that, and I don't do half the shit that, like half the small stuff that run does. Like I think right now I'm second place, technically at 90%. For that emulator, which is cool. I mean, that's the thing with the small gaming community. You can be, you know, 12 minutes off War and be second place. So it's okay. Yeah, it's Paper Mario's done a great job of pushing this game down. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, it's small stuff, but it's small stuff like over the course of an hour and a half run, you know, or hour and 20 minutes run. That really does add up.
Prepare for the height and air control diagnostics checkup level 2. Use the ramp to gain speed and reach higher platforms.
Oh, didn't jump. My bad. My bad. Okay.
Scanning.
So, Wally. For anyone that's still here from the raid and doesn't know what's going on, Wally's a great game. A great game. So enjoyable to play. If your PC doesn't crash right before loading it up. Lol. Okay, that's not great.
You are now completing your transfer control diagnostics. Operate a pipe
Whew.
over phase 9.
Alright, we're just going to try and do all the skips that we're going to do in the marathon. I think that's the play. Just don't be silly about it.
Welcome to the by and large laser charge dispenser. You're all clear.
I am just going to kind of wing the commentary. I was thinking about doing a couple runs that like where I'm like in my head going through what I'd say, but I kind of have an idea, you know.
Phase 11. Prepare for the path clearing proficiency checkup. You'll have to destroy.
There's not anything that particularly needs to be said. Like it's Wally, you know, it's fine. There's like no pressure. Right. First kind of proper skip here. And we got it, first try. Love that. Love that. Great jump.
Your attention, please.
Cool. See, tell me why the game is lagging. Tell me why the game is lagging so much. Do you like hear the audio lagging? It's not a good sign. Okay, here we go. Fuck off. There we go. Come on. Get pushed off. Yeah, wonderful. First try again. Bit janky getting in there, but it's first try. So we'll take it. Whoa, okay. We just randomly went to the side. We'll take that. We'll absolutely take that. Lads, we take those. Yeah, the game is lagging so much. Holy fuck. Okay. Maybe my PC is still setting stuff up in the background. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Not great. Not ideal. Yo, what up, Dan? Yeah, dude, it's like... Oh my goodness, this is the most laggy I've ever seen Wally be. Can't fix it. Like, it is what it is.
Let Wally do the work. Too much garbage in your face. There's plenty of space.
Oh my god, okay.
B&L Starliners leaving.
Okay, wasn't expecting that to make it, actually.
While you're away.
Oh, come on. Okay. Come on, bud.
Millions of robots with one directive. Wallies are now here to clear the way.
Oh. Bum 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 bum. That was awful. I didn't take the time to like line up a little bit. Before. Okay, I need to get this one. Lovely. Then we're gonna wait till the red dot goes on this. We go like this. Boom. Other ones that blew up from in here. And blue background. Wait, I'm dumb. I did the wrong thing. Wait, did I? Wait, okay. Don't know how that worked. I think I missed an area, did I? Yeah, I did. I missed an area. That's why it felt wrong to do the route I just did. Damn. I'm forgetful. Backward C for core. Good run. That's not even a letter. I can't even pretend that's a letter. That looks like a corn dog. I don't know. Bro, okay. Like this. With them, yeah, okay. This is where I need to go before. Yeah, tiny bit of time loss, that's alright. Oh, let's go! We got the skip! I haven't been going for that, but it's awesome to like have it. So that skips one cycle now, which is hype. Beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely love that. Adore it, in fact. Just gonna go up these. Tapping A as we go to the top. A, sorry, not A, X. It's not me looking at my controller to check that it is X because I play with Nintendo all the time. Here we go. Now. Second section of workday. I mean, technically third section of workday. Once again, collecting these crates. Okay, once again, being bad at the game. Oh. Now, here we go. I'm going to accelerate over here. Do that, perfect. And then drop down here. Get these two on the way to the table. Okay. This feels so slow now. What is going on? Okay, now we're going to do this. Extra speed. Get the jump. Get these two. Turn around. Try and maintain that speed, but fail. Oh! Interesting. Yeah. There's a couple things we need to do. First of all, is these ones. And we're going to go back here. Speed. Launch across to get the final one. Bang. And come back and jump back. Wonderful. Wonderful. And that is workday completed. Pretty solid. In all honesty, I'm fumbling over my words, but it's okay. I'm just nervous, okay? I'm just nervous. What a great pace. Pacer, pacer. Okay, now. Jump over this. Nailed it. I'm going to use first person view to get this crate. Grab these three on the way. He's going to tell us that we should grab a cube to hit that little box there. Instead, we can just cube form into it. And now, first puzzle of this type. Oh, at the top. Okay. No, dude. You good? What's nice about that one is, like, when they're next to each other, it's very easy to remember because you can kind of disregard the colours that are. Oh my goodness, that are like next to each other. It's opposite. Oh my days. Wonderful. And perfect. That's awesome, actually. I've never seen that happen before in my life. Oh, and now they're both blocking the way? That's brilliant. We do love volley in this household. And go across, go around here. Snipe the box so we can take the tightest line here. Oh! Nailed it. Again. They just create a box form, and then we can just charge over here and make it first try. Yes! You can compare against PB? No, I'm actually comparing against my averages. First try. Thank you. Thank you. Right. Now we're going to perform a magic trick. Teleporting Wally. All I have to do here is press a secret series of buttons, and there we go. I'm kidding. That was just the game. Love it. Bang over that because I'm swagging. I'm swagging out. Me in 2012. Nice. Ideally in this game, you just want to, you know, be moving at all times is the main idea. And, you know, not fall off. I think I hit the checkpoint though, so we should be fine. Like, the checkpoint is right there. Is it? I don't actually know. I think we did. Yes, we did. I remember the level layouts, I swear. So once again, because we're just travelling forward, we're spamming the crate. Bam, baby! Oh yeah, baby! Could have been worse? Oh, it could have been way worse. Absolutely. Like that. Could have been... Okay. Like, we could have just fallen off twice. Just there, basically. Nope, nailed it. Very almost. Ended it all. Let me end this ranked man's career. Now we're going to try a trick here to keep this speed into the edge. And we're just going to go like this. We kept the speed, which means we can do this slightly faster. That final plank. Because usually there's a little ramp, a little incline that actually prevents you from maintaining that speed. Wow, okay, we're doing parkour. Hardcore parkour. Call me Michael Scott. And here we go. About that. About that. So we can get the hard jumps, but we can't get the easy ones. That's fine. Right, let's do it again. Oh wow, that was actually a really bad respawn. Okay, let's do it again. Nice. And then this one should be free. Nice. We just charge across from the right to the left. Wonderful. A few small mistakes there, but all in all, making it through the level. Which is good. We like that. I mean, Wally has just killed a man, but there's no video evidence of it. Delete the VOD. Delete the VOD. I'm on Wally's side, personally. In this court case, I'm on Wally's side. Yo, what up, Forrest? Howdy, hello. A fine howdy, hello to you too. My goodness. Once again, Wally's still lagging. Still lagging. Okay, now we're doing follow the red dot. We're actually going to be... Oh, I messed up. Messed up the literally freest trick in the game. So you see how it like went forward there? Basically what you can do is make it go backwards and end its cycle like 30 to 40 seconds earlier than otherwise would. By basically approaching it from the right at the beginning. And that's just a very small time save that I didn't figure out until way later into my speedrunning life of this game than I should have. But it's a nice little free bit of time save that's, you know, it's not done casually. I mean, you could stumble across it casually, but usually you just, like, drive forward at the beginning of the level. And that's, if you drive, like, forward ever so slightly, the red dot will just, like you saw, go the opposite direction to what you want. I should say, the opposite direction to what's optimal. And the HHD is coming out. White probe. Oh my goodness. Actually, white probe is what they called me in high school. No? Anyone? Okay, no, that's fine. Oh, okay. That's what I want to do. And we're actually gonna... Oh, barely just make this. Can we make this one in one? No way. I've actually never hit that edge before. Like, I've edged, but I've never hit that edge. Okay. Crazy one. Right. Now, and go. And then we're going to do a backwards jump here. Which is actually a forwards jump, but I say backwards jump because we have to turn around slightly. And you see how Eve teleported? If we get this next jump, wow, very laggy, and... No, we missed it. No, we missed it. Still could make it. Nope, we missed it again. Chat hold. And now? There it is. You see Eve teleports once again, ruining her animation, but making it an awesome floating cockroach that should be on a gun. So we're just talking to Hal right now. Isn't that great? I didn't know I was one with the insects. And then and Eve A poses blasts using nothing through a container. Badass B word, you know? Alright. Now time for the fun part of Skipyard. I say Skipyard, not Shipyard, because very cleverly what speedrunners have done is taken the word shipyard, right, and merged it with the word skip. And I think that is just a theory. A game theory. Oh, I'm backwards. Oh, okay. To be fair, I deserve to not be sensible here. Okay, can I please? Let's just be sensible. Okay. There we go. Get those 5, get some of these boxes out of the way, and into this one. There is a small skip to actually skip this puzzle. But it's quite risky. Not really marathon safe. There's no point in doing it. Oh, can I collect that one from the top? Oh, I can't. That's unfortunate. 6, 7. Yeah, okay. Chat, you can hate me now. Now. Here we go. Let's do Skipyard the backwards way. And rip. And go. Second try. You know what? We'll take that. We'll absolutely take that. We didn't actually fall down, so that's actually kind of Smooth with it. Oh, that should have made it. If I was a better player. There we go. Second try there as well. Hopefully not second try on this final part. Because if we fail this final part, we have to do the backwards jump again. Well, let's see. So what we do is we drive off the edge, and then we box form to here. Hopefully hit the edge, not take damage. We take damage, but we can still trigger the checkpoint from the back. That saves a bunch of time. Now, this next section, I'm just going to save time as well by doing a little wall ride strategy. Hopefully. Basically what you can do is you can spam up vertical wall here, and then while you can wide, go there, and we skipped a bunch of just driving around in a circle. Awesome. And then again, because we've basically skipped it, we've broken Eve's animation, which means this shadow is being cast by a phantom, which is kind of sick. Kind of sick with it. Yo, what up, Tattoo? Tatook? Tatook, I guess. Now we cut out Eve's. We're going to be doing some art. Now, I was never good at welding, but I was always good at cutting. Which sounds like a suicide joke. I promise it's not. Can't say that one at ESA, I think. Can't say that one mid-marathon. I'll get it out now. Alright. Alrighty. So we are showing you, Eve, but you are being a bit rude. Which we'll blame on the animations and not you being a posing keyword. You like 3 runs like 8 years ago? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is really, like, I fell in love with this game like 6 months ago. When I played at an event on someone else's PS2. And then... Oh, hello. And then... I came back and did it as a bit of a meme run a little bit. On these streams. And then... It's become not much of a meme run anymore. It's still a meme run, you know, it's still a meme game. Compared to like my main games that I speedrun. There we go. That's better. Better way to grab that speed. But we submitted it to ESA. So we'll be playing this on stage for charity. There we go. Oh, no, no way! No way, we made the jump and I just... Sure, actually. You know what? Sure. It's fine. Right. We're gonna do that again. That's fine. You can do that? You can miss the boost like that? Okay. We're learning stuff new. Fine. And can this make? Oh, it can. Okay, that's cool. Did you play the PS2 version, Tatook? Because I feel, like the PS2 version, the reason I'm playing the PS2 version, I should mention as well, is the cutscene skipping. Like, there we go. There we go. That's better. Then jump over that one and hit Eve from behind. Bonk. Oh, I missed her. It's okay. Have you worried yet? Not quite. Do you know what? Even with the fail, it's an okay level there. Usually, what you do mention with cutscene skipping again. Oh, well, no, I forgot we have a skip in this one. I was going to explain more about skip guard there, but we'll go for the skip here first. Like I say, this is a reset list. In practice for a marathon, so we are going to just go for this. Let's see if we can do it. Obviously, I haven't done this in a while, so... Come on. First try! First try! Let's go! So that allows us to basically skip having to go through the map, and then we can just try and get in here if we can. Hopefully go to the right. Can we not go to the right? There we go. And go to this crane, which is like the end point of the level. First try, dude. We will absolutely take a first try and reach the end of the level just like that. That saves roughly a minute, and it's really nice to hit that first try, honestly. We will take that. That was a really quick... It wasn't just first try, it was a quick first try as well, which is nice. If we look at goals, that's like 5 seconds off gold, which is beautiful. You'd love to hit E from behind. I can't steal that joke at ESA. I can't be overly sexual about the robots. Although they are like 700 years old, you know. Okay. This one's chill. This one's chill. This is just another slide level, but there's not really a skip. Well, there's not a humanly viable skip. So we are just going to be taking tight lines and obviously doing this slalom movement. Doing this slalom movement when we have this this like maximum speed that you can see in the bottom right corner there. With that exclamation mark, the red exclamation mark. I'll say the red area with the right exclamation mark. If you have that speed, going down a slope, slaloming is the fastest way to move. So that's all we do. Go into left and right. Trying to just gain as much of an advantage as possible by the time we reach the bottom. Now there are some pretty tight jumps, and the respawns or the checkpoints on this level are pretty brutal, to be honest with you. I'll do a little skip there. Pretty brutal, so if you do end up falling off, especially some of these later jumps, it can be very detrimental in a normal run. Hopefully I don't fall off at all, but if I do, hey, we're just showcasing the bad respawns, right? So it's fine. Oh my goodness, I almost messed that up. Looking at chat, my bad. My bad. How dare you distract me, guys? What the heck? Yeah, this jump coming up here is the last jump in the level, but if you get it wrong, brutal. Brutal to fail at. And then this is actually the same ending, because we're going back to our same home. This is actually where we landed from the skip earlier. So you'll notice the exact same kind of bits at the side, and going to, obviously, our truck. Wonderful. And now, the cutscene we're skipping here is the rocket taking off and Wally jumping on board. Which means we're going to be on the spaceship looking for Eve now. But no, there is rocks and space debris that are going to be hitting us. So we're going to be using our welding laser, our very powerful welding laser, to blow up satellites. Hopefully Sputnik is fine and not in one of these capsules, because I would hate to, you know, have that on my conscience. Okay. There's 3 sections here. PS2 version is really laggy, I feel. So, this is especially laggy today for some reason. I think my PC is struggling today. I don't really know why. But I'll be playing this at ESA on a PS5, which is pretty cool. Playing on AJ's PS5. Or potentially Rebel's PS5. I don't know what's happening. That's the second section done, and here we go on to the third. So PS5 can run the PS2 version of Wally. Like it's available for download on that, and it's not as laggy, and it has faster loads, which is cool. Because it's emulated, that's that's part of the issue. Also, it's just it's an old game. You gotta give it some props. A lot of polygons happening. And 20 boxes, there we go. Yeah, I'm borrowing a PS5 specifically for this run, which is awesome. Okay. Wonderful, losing absolutely no time, but saving none either. And now we are in the actual spaceship. We're in the Axiom. I'm going to do an Eve pursuit for the first time. Or second time, I guess, because we've already done Eve pursuit, but as Eve. Now we're Wally, chasing Eve instead. And this is another level where if you fail, the respawns are pretty unforgiving. But you'll lose a lot of time if you fail, so we're going to obviously try not to. But the objective is to get basically take the tightest line as possible, and if you're ahead of this kind of platform that Eve's on, then as you'll see with this skip that I'm just about to show here, the platform will actually speed up. So we use that to our advantage by going across here. But you've got to keep looking at Eve, that's the issue. That's the issue. So you've got to keep looking at Eve, and then we'll speed up. Perfect. And then we can press the wrong button and have music playing. Oh, I forgot that those are the wrong crates. I can't charge through them. But that's a little skip. Saves a couple seconds. Pretty flashy. Not really. Just shows off that it's possible to have the beautiful line. Holy, have the platform speed up, which is the objective here, to get to the end as quickly as possible. Because you've got to get yourself and the platform to the end, basically. Now this is the first and reproduce to gain access. This is the first time of Simon Says level, and it introduces you very slowly with 2, then 3, then 4. This is the only one that has 2. Later in the levels, or later in the game, it's 3, then 4, then 5. So right now I'm not having to concentrate too hard, and we like that end one because it's kind of a double that we can click. Now it's worth mentioning we can skip some of these puzzles, and you'll see some of those puzzle skips coming up as we skipped, as we skipped that one in Workday earlier. With certain movement, we can also do that with certain ways to get around having to not need to get robots out of their little cells and stuff like that. And when that comes up, I will say so obviously as well. That is the easiest puzzle on the Axiom, which makes sense because it's the first one that crops up. Right now we're just obviously still chasing Eve through Eve Pursuit. Once again, new area. There's so many of those later on. Yeah, there are so many. So many and different as well. It's not just all Simon Says. Here we go. Diddle-a-doo-doo. 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 Okay. Now in 100% this is very tricky level. Because the boxes that you need to get in 100% are scattered all over the place, and if you miss them you kind of can't go back. But for right now, not 100%. We're chilling on the 80%. Absolutely chilling. All we need to do for this part is just focus on being on the front of these little platforms here. That's when it, the level can detect that you've hit the next area and load kind of the next platforms to load in. So we do that here as well. Get on the front. That's kind of the main time save here, and it's very, very minimal time save. But you can see it's pretty casually. This is a tough level. It's not too bad if you get used to it. I mean that's kind of a lot of gaming, right? Is if you get used to it, it's really not that bad. But difficult for a kids game, I'll say. Bonk. Like I say, 3, 4, 5 here. So depending on whether you lock in and remember, it should be easy. Again, this is easier if you have, and quicker if you have a double hit. So like that. Perfect. Tough not miss Christ 2. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It is a oh, hello. Wonderful. It is a tough one to not miss crates on, and these on 100% you have to hit all 4 of them just like that. Obviously we're not doing 100%, but it is worth mentioning. It can be tricky, man. It can definitely be tricky. Wow. Okay, let's waste time by just Tony Hawk Pro Wally, dude. The room you found a skip in, or cutting to the corner, cutting over to the other side. That's awesome. That's awesome. So here we're just getting the maximum speed and then maintaining it. That's all it is. Maintaining it by ducking under obstacles, not hitting walls, not hitting crates. That's all this is. Pretty free. Obviously, you do waste a lot of time if you're in the air, but there's no way to kind of skip these that we know of yet. In that last room, we avoided having to go up the walls by just doing that charged box jump. Just duck under here. Here, there's no way to skip it, so we just have to ride the walls up and down, which is fine. Slow, but fine. First and last contribution to speedrunning Discord. I've been there, it's fine. Funny, my first contribution to the Wally speedrunning Discord was a more consistent setup for the HHD Skip. So if probably 8 years ago HHD Skip didn't exist, probably. HDD stands for Hollow Detector Dash, for those of you who don't know. And it's one of the final levels in the game. And there's a massive skip, saves like 4.5, maybe 5 minutes optimally. Which is kind of what drew me to want to speedrun Wally in the first place, because it was so like absurdly cool. And I was like, I want to learn that. I want to learn that. So I found a semi-consistent setup during a 24-hour stream that I was doing to learn this game initially. This was like back in May. Funnily enough, it's the 24-hour stream I'm actually making the video of as we speak. Like, I edited the voiceover for that yesterday, and then today is going to be locking in and actually getting the... It's like going to be a 25, maybe 30-minute video, which is awesome. Yeah, but that learning that skip, or like, you know, finding that skip or that consistent setup is going to feature as part of that video, which is awesome. I think it's awesome to like come up with something or like have an idea and be able to execute on it and be part of the community like in that way. I've done the same with like Mario Kart Wii, very small stuff. Which is like my main game that I play, but I think it's easier to contribute those kind of ideas to a smaller community. Which is like really nice to like go to this community and recognize that I want to like take the game not necessarily super seriously, but like try and just improve my time in it a little bit, and how can I help the community in that way. And finding a semi-consistent setup for HGD was like a really big thing. I'll reach out for a second because I can't quite remember where these are. Oh, there they are. These end ones are quite tough if you're not on it, and this one should be fine. Yeah, perfect. I'm going to grab that crate as well. Lovely. Unlucky for some number 13, I guess. First try. It's worth mentioning as well, like basically you can't let them hit you. That's why you're destroying the laser. If they hit you, then they'll zap you off and you have to redo it from a checkpoint. So next up is Life in the Axiom. Let's do this. So this is where we're going to be able to do a robot skip or two. I say or two, I mean one robot skip. I'm going the wrong way. Nice. Oh, real lag there. Wow, 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 wow. Real lag. Alright, so what we're going to do is use this cube. Move this cube on the floor to unlock these gates. There's one. And we're going to grab the cube and throw it as we are entering the section. Save some time as we go around. Another colour pair one. Should be quite easy, this one. I'm noticing a couple patterns. So if I do this, go down here, and these, all three of these, are like in the same pattern. Then we go across here. Nice and easy. Because this light, there is a jump you can do, but it's not marathon safe at all. So we're going to play safe here, and just use this light to light up the path. Lovely. And grab those boxes and go right back across. Lovely. Now, next area is going to be just a security robot that we have to destroy, and then a puzzle that we have to do. But before we go there, we're actually going to do this and throw this way, because then the cube will move halfway. Oh, hello, halfway across the floor. So we're going to have to throw one more after we exit this room.
Please decode sequence.
Lovely. Is it hundo? No, it's not hundo. This is a any percent run. L for what I am taking right now. Awesome. Next up, we have a little T and a dot. That's not how you write an I. Fancy I, maybe. Is that 9 or G? I have nothing. I don't know what that is. A question mark? A backwards question mark? Sure. Then we're going to do this. Throw that on with our laser. And make sure we grab all the energy cells before leaving the room. And now, because it's halfway across the floor, we can just cube straight to this one. And then as it's moving, we're going to grab another one and go like this. The next door is unlocked, and we don't have to wait for it as we exit this room. Now, speaking of this room, another puzzle. It's not really a puzzle, this one. This is just like a touch them as quickly as possible. Jimmy Savile would love it. Probably shouldn't say that one at ESA. And let's do this. There we go. There you go. So that boxing robot, didn't show it on screen, but the boxing robot punched those 4 cubes. And we can hit these. Oh, hello. And then we're actually going to go down here, grab the extra speed from going down a ramp, and use that speed to go into the next room. Taking a tiny bit of time, but it's time saving nonetheless. There we go. And this is where we can do a RoboCube skip. Now what we want is grab this cube, and that little guy there, if usually you throw a cube, he will incinerate it, but if you throw it in just the right way, just the right place, hopefully, and then do this, and it's pushed through the wall. There we are. That's a skip. Now what happens there is you can pick up the cube and then charge into it, like very shortly after. And if you do that through a wall, it will just go through the wall, which is a very nice little bit of time save. Means you don't have to get the vacuum bot, which I don't understand anyway, because I think they're called Hoover bots. Filthy Americans, you know? Here we go. There's 1 and there's 2. Brilliant. Movement in this level has been pretty good so far, actually. This one is unavoidable to skip. We just have to do another Simon Says here. There is kind of no way to skip. Hopefully I can remember and not make any mistakes. Okay.
Clear.
Pretty good, pretty good. This is just like a security robot. There's nothing kind of special about it. It's literally just, it will just open the door for you. What we do is we just go down this tunnel, turn around, and then wait for it to fly over to this area, and it will just automatically open the door for us. Lovely, lovely. What up, Lucas, by the way? I didn't even say hi. And we're going to grab these ones, and then go right back out. Now this guy can get in the way a little bit, so we're just going to go across the wall. It's worth noting that you can get stuck on walls pretty easily in this game, so I'm trying to avoid going around corners too tightly, or, you know, touching walls where I can help it. So finally we're going to this umbrella level, where we have to make it across this gap, and we use that umbrella to do so. I don't actually know the name of this robot. Parasol, probably, something like that.
Clear.
Umbrella bot. Okay, that's a worse name than I thought it would be. We were so good with, like, you know, the vacuum, and then, oh, that's quite bad, actually. We are good. It's fine. Gonna do this. Bang. Grab that one. That guy. Back up the ramp and to the end of the level. We have all 100 that we need to trigger the end of the level. So if I can get there without getting any more walls, you'll see that we're just going basically as straight as we possibly can when we're traveling to the end, spamming square to get there, and then that's the end of Life on the Axiom. Beautiful. Beautiful. Everything was kind of executed pretty flawlessly there. There wasn't any, like, missing of tricks or failing of puzzles. Like, that was pretty good. That's pretty good. Right, now this is the, I believe the longest level in the game, Robot Rescue. Let's do this. Let's do this. The idea here is you can see there's 2 key cards that the security robots are getting. There's 2 ways, but you have to go through this way first. So what we're going to do, you can see on the minimap, there's that green dot that's following us. There's another security robot, and if I turn around just here, you can see it's following us. And we're just waiting for it, rather, to open this first door here.
Clear.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Now these are cutscenes that I can't skip. You see there's no black bars at the top and bottom. Which is fine, which is fine. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Sorry, HHD is like music, yes. Yeah. Try to do a little sneaky laser there to get 1 box early, but it's fine, we can get it on the way backwards. Now we've got to remember this, there's a cross, there's an L with a gap, and that's easy. Right, so we're going to go L with a gap, go up here, get this one, this guy, cross in the middle, and then the last 2. Wonderful. So this area, let's see if we can pit. It's going to pit, and goodbye robot. Perfect. No, nice knowing you. We're going to do this. Grab this box. Now it's worth noting here, we do bother to care about whether we're going to be charging or lasering boxes at this point. Just because we have to laser these two, but then if we charged one here and then one back out, we actually collect those boxes and collect those energy cells without worrying about if we're going to miss any. Now here we laser this first one to make the box easier, so we don't have to like fly off that box, and then we're going to grab these like this. We're going to grab these two. Oh, hello. And then this one, and because we're doing that, we can actually hit this. I was going to say without that text popping up, but that was dumb. That was dumb. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, 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 dum. Okay, now because we can't take the umbrellas through the rooms, that's fine. But this this music that's playing, that we've got taught how to use in the previous level rather. We'll use that again coming up. So we're going to grab these boxes to unlock this next door. Now we're going to do this. This is the only one you can't grab normally. You have to use FPV. Grab the 10. And then open this door here. The next area. What you want to do is basically avoid the fact that they're throwing cubes at you instantly. Come over here with this robot. Over here. And that's annoying. And can I fit through here? I can. Avoid going up the wall if you can, because it's slow. This one you can't avoid. And then we're just going to activate the music as fast as possible. Security door is there. Pretty good. Pretty good. Not too much wrong with that level again. Like, that was fairly clean. It's what I'd expect from a decent run. What I'd expect from a decent run. Is one like this faster? Yes. So when you box charge like this and spam the box like this, you actually, you see the corner, in the corner there's the like the speed dial. It instantly takes you to that orange level. So it's like very good for the acceleration of Wally. So that's why we spam it like that. Oh, goodness me.
Clear.
Okay, I kind of guessed the end of that, so I'll take it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's okay. I might be able to get this. Oh no, actually. Oh, okay. No, we're gonna die if I do that. That's interesting. I've never tried doing that before, so that's cool. Okay, so then we could destroy those four. Get the security door. Okay.
Clear.
Yeah, tiny bit of time lost. That's okay. In this room is 3 hidden crates behind that like table that are a pain to get casually if you don't know where they are, basically. So I've just spoiled if anyone wanted to play this casually before. Unlucky. You're welcome. There we go. Get those two at the same time. Come on. Okay, sure. Okay, sure. Okay, sure. Okay, sure. You know what? Fine. It's fine. It's fine. Grab this one. Whoa! And then come back this way. Grab this one in the corner. Once again, a level that revolves around collecting these energy cells. Be fine. Must hit that to make it to the top here. Now we're going to try and maintain the speed if we can by doing this and then going like this and accelerating past. Grabbing this, not hitting the wall. We hit it anyway, but we maintained by using the acceleration tech. I'm going to hit all of those. Grab this last one and go back. So now we have the 30 we need to complete this section of the level. Once again, we go up to the top and find the door that we need to activate. Duck under these ones. And avoid this little robot that's here. The little robot that could. Security door, and perfect. So that's the first keycard got. Or is it? Or is it? There's a lot of these robots. This is a good place to mention that if you hit a robot, and then, like every time you hit a robot, you can see here, I'm getting like pushed back. If you hit a robot without, like uncharged from a box form as you're hitting the robot in like within like a 1 frame window, you don't get the pushback effect, which can save some time in some scenarios. Here, it doesn't really matter too much because you're having to dart between them anyway. And I'll mention it later because there is a level where it does save a little bit of time to do that. Okay, next up is the second half of the level. We have one of the 2 key cards we need. Obviously, at the beginning of the level, the robots, security to robots, had 2 key cards. So here we go. I'm going to grab these boxes, which were here earlier. 4 of them. And go to the second level. This is the first instance of something called rats. I don't know what their actual robot names is. I should probably do them. There we go. Robotic mice. Okay, they don't actually have a name. That's awesome. These robotic mice roam in these dark places, and they will like attack you in the same way the security robot does. And they run away from the light, so that's why we need the light in this area. And then we can basically avoid doing anything by doing this, and then jumping across here. And then we can just... Ooh, hello. We can just go like here, very smoothly, of course. And then use the cube here to get this big cube that's underground to the right area that we need. So we're going to position these, or throw this cube at certain objects around the map, make it follow this path. And then as we're doing this, actually grab this on the way around. And then here, throw it this side so it goes underneath. You'll see that it lights up. That one in the middle. And then we're going to hit it once more to rotate, as you can see there. Now, for the second section of this level, well, like the second section of this section, I suppose, I'm going to grab this cube and then charge through these. Lower this panel in the middle. Grab this one more time. Hit this one in particular. And then we're going to grab this cube, and so we can rotate that platform up there. And then, I guess, fail the easiest X pressable time. After all of that, no, that's fine. That's fine. Here we are. Now we have these platforms rotated in the correct position, so we can just go directly to the end and do a nice little shortcut down here. We have to jump and go down the ramp. Nice, perfect, awesome, awesome, awesome. Good. He said, not being good at all. That's a backwards corn dog from what we had earlier. Oh, there we go. Now it's possible to actually go too fast on these puzzles, like unironically. That's a nice letter I. Go too fast on these puzzles, because you can... I don't need to get that, but that's fine. That's fine. Make sure this robot's following us still. It's not. Must be stuck on the door. It is stuck on the door. Good job, I checked. This is a vacuum robot that we can't skip. Or should I say a Hoover robot, because we're European. Oh, there we go. Now, we're going to hit that one, and I'm going to take another one of these. I'm going to actually use it, or, you know, have it when we cross here. So that way we can activate this one, just here, slightly earlier. Then we can do this, hit this guy. Then, fingers crossed, we should be able to do this. Perfect, and then hit this guy. And this is detrimental. Like if you fail even this last jump here, you get respawned before even getting the vacuum robot there, which can be devastating. So the fact that we made that first try, and pretty cleanly, is a nice little weight off my mind. Nice. There we go. Now this is just kind of reaction time. Some people like to spam these if they're speedrunning. That's also a viable strategy. I just prefer the reaction time thing, because it keeps my brain in check, keeps my brain in gear. And this one, we should be able to just avoid... Oh, that's not great. Hopefully we can do this and not have to worry. There is 4 security robots behind us that would have chased us and electrocuted us if we didn't do that as quickly as we did. But that's absolutely fine. And now, the final area. Here we go. Wally's ready to fight this one robot. Oh, yeah, disheartening. I'd also be disheartened. So what we're going to do here is try and get Wally to hit these 2 up here fast, because these... Oh, I didn't do it. Basically, you want to... oh, okay, wait. The other robot from up there hits... Please let me up. Dude, please? There we go. Okay, that's fine. The robot from up there actually hit his own teammate, so that's fine. We'll take it, man. We'll take it. It's not the end of the world. Now, the animation there of these two robots matters, because the reason we were trying to hit the two up on the platforms first is because charging into a robot, a security robot, kills it quicker. Like, the animation's quicker than if you throw a box or a cube at a robot. So ideally, the last robot you kill in any area, you would charge into, rather than either lasering it or hitting it with a box. Actually, I think lasering and charging into it the same animation, the same like length. Just chill. Chill. This is just a big room full of robots we have to kill. You can see we get a explosive cube here, so we're going to grab the explosive cube, throw it, and then we're actually going to do that so it makes sense. You'll see we actually hit two robots there. Here we're going to try, if we can, to hit these. Then we hit two of them, and I actually got the little clip that I wanted there, which is awesome. So hit this guy. Dude, hello. This is genuinely just waiting for these cubes to spawn. But that double cube spawn was nice. I'm actually just going to do this. I think this is smart. Yeah, nice. We have to come this side anyway. This little robots that's just despawned on the screen there is actually going to hit us just here. If we're not careful. It avoided us, that's fine. It won't matter. And now we're just remembering these. Okay, top. Bomb section, like a rocket ship shape. So, like this. Rocket ships. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Wait. Oh, that. Rocket ship shape. That, maybe? Yeah, okay.
Clear.
Misremembering a little bit there, but that's okay. It's okay. Those puzzles can be really brain testing if you're tired and whatnot. So doing long sessions of this game can be tough. And now this is the first Frogger section. Yeah, Wally has Frogger. Because, I mean, why not? Does your favourite game have Frogger? Mine does. It's this. This is my favourite game. Surely. I mean, it has to be. I'm playing on stage, so... Surely. Okay. Well, now if I hit both of these with one, that should be fine. And then actually, what I can do is take this over here, hit that guy. Take another one. Hit one of these. Okay, dude. Okay, that's really annoying because it destroyed... How did that not destroy the... Did that not hit the robot? Am I mental? Buddy. Okay, this is a bad section now. Dude, please. Dude, please. Okay. It's that cube there. We're going to actually hit this cube into this guy, and we're going to take two cubes here. One to hit the first guy. And then one to hit the second here. It falls. Dude, are you serious? Are we serious? That took so long to destroy that area. This is a really bad section now. Really bad, and we should reset. We should reset. World record is dead. It's over, you know? And that's fine. Okay, don't attack me. Lovely. Hit the two buttons, and then we'll just get respawned. Facing forward. Basically Mass Effect, but better. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. And now we have to do a lot of back and forth, tracking back and forth there, which is not ideal. But it is what it is. Not going to complain too much. There's the 3. Nice pattern. Nice one. And 5 in a row.
Clear.
Very nice. Very nice pattern, especially the 5 there. Very easy to remember. And quick to input as well, which is, you know, underrated thing as well. Frogger 2. Oh, hello. Oh, nice. We actually got... I wasn't sure whether that would actually make it at the end there, but we got it. We got it. Now, this section we have this guy and one here. Lovely. Once again, grabbing and rescuing this vacuum robot. Did not mean to do that. That's fine though, I guess. Lovely, and all the lights for just this area. Nice. Okay. Locked in. Unless I fail.
Clear.
We'll take it. We'll take it. Okay, another Frogger section? You're thinking, surely there can't be more. Well, just you wait. And go. Cool. Let's just play it slightly safer there than destroy it all. Grab this guy, wait for Eve to fly away. Bang. Now, fun fact, if I go fast enough, that guy's actually invulnerable. Just want to show that off. It's slightly slower to show that off, obviously. But it's fun to do nonetheless. Here we go.
Please decode sequence.
Right, another puzzle door. Backwards corn dog again. Love it. Mmm, nom nom nom. Upside down corn dog, awesome.
Clear.
Beautiful. Not too bad at all. And then one final Frogger section, because why not at this point, you know? Oh, that's why not, because you lose time. Bang, bang, bang. There we go. Okay. And that is OMG Frogger. You know, a level I can't remember the name of, but OMG Frogger. Now we are in a pod. The cutscene that we're skipping is we're entering the pod to save the plant. The plant is behind us. Well, you know, inside of us actually right now. I'm going to use not Wally's lasers now. Makes slightly more sense to use a spaceship laser to destroy asteroids and trashteroids. Oh, I just came up with that on the fly. That was actually pretty good. Trashteroids, I'm going to use that. Right. Now, most of these you can kill with one hit, like these trash cubes. Some of these rocks are going to split into two. Otherwise, a little bit more of a challenge like this one. There you go, there you go. You can kind of tell which ones are going to split into two because there is actually a certain model of the rock that has a little bit of a hole in it. The one it splits. Or those are the one that splits, I should say. Those aren't too bad. This one will split. Oh, I lied. Oopsie, that one will. There you go, you can see the hole in it. Crash Croid. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Can't split. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, it's not too much of a threat because most of these are fairly... Like, unless you're being super slow with it, they're not going to hit you. Obviously, we're not being slow because we are speed running. Pew, 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 pew. Bang. To be fair, there is also no charge, so you can just like hold the thing like this and just do it. I like to be a bit more precise than that because I can. Because I can, okay? I'm speedrunning, not you. It's me. Good, miss it entirely. You know what? That's karma. Gonna predict it. Ah, okay. Would it be cool? Ow! I just ripped the earphones out. That's cool. No, that's fine. Didn't want earbuds anyway. Now we are in space. We're floating around aimlessly. What are we going to do? I know. I know what we're going to do. We're going to rely on our girlfriend. Our girlfriend that isn't even into us at this point. But you know what? We're going to make her chase us. And go. And go. And go. So I phrase that like we are Wally. We're not. We're Eve right now, obviously. Basically, you just have to take tight lines here. That's the fast way to do it. I think these crystals make a cool noise. That's all I have to say about this level. There's ways to clip out of bounds here and get stuck in like an asteroid if you clip on the top of these asteroids, if you're not careful. But other than that, this is like literally a free level. It's a free level, almost like an auto-scroller. But you can save a tiny bit of time just by doing tight lines, which is why I guess it's not an auto-scroller. Wally and Steve. Wally and Big Steve from Jeremy Kyle. That's a good bit. That's a good bit. I kind of like that bit, you know. Wally and Big Steve from Jeremy Kyle. fly straight as we can. It doesn't really matter. We're just getting to the end as quickly as possible. There we go. Once again, pressing R2 as this cutscene plays to try and get it out of the way as fast as possible. There it is. There's that level. Perfect. We saved 0 time and lost 0 time. Makes sense. Now, these 3 levels coming up, that one and this one and the one after this, are all basic cutscenes. They're just auto-scrollers. Shouldn't die on any of them. We're doing like a mini boss fight here against this dude, Gopher. You can hit him like instantly, so he just stays there, and then you can just not have to do anything. Worth noting, we're not grabbing these boxes. If you can grab all but one of these boxes if you wanted to, but if you grab all of them, you do actually lose time on the speedrun. I could grab like 19 out of 20, or sorry, 29 out of 30 in this level, and it wouldn't lose any time. But there's an extra screen that plays at the end of the level if you get every single box. So we just don't need to, you know. There's no need. We can't really like just use that to cure our boredom. So this is like, again, literally free. Literally free mini boss fight. If you know where he's spawning and stuff, it's not too bad. Even if you don't know where he's spawning, like it's not super difficult. You know, it is a kid's game. I say that like I'm not gonna die in the next level. Like I promise I will try not to die in the next level. Me putting my controller down. There we go. Grab this box just so we have charge. I do like as a player just to keep my you know, my laser charged fully. Actually hit a little bit and then hit him as it comes through this. You don't need to. You can kind of get through most of this level, I think, with just like one extra box grab. It doesn't have too much health each time. Here we go. And entering the final section now. This beach. Is it donation reading level? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Here we go. And the fake beach that we'll be visiting very shortly for the big skip. There we go. Now I'm holding down R2 very early here, just so I don't forget that I need to do it to get the cutscene skip. You can see via the splits. Losing nothing. Losing nothing. Right. Trash chute. Here we go. So basically Eva's fallen down the trash chute now. If you remember the events of the movie. There's the cutscenes that we're skipping, and I'm explaining them because what else do I have to do? You know, for an hour and a half, what else am I got to do? Again, this is like a slide type level, so we're going forward and down, which means we want to be slaloming back and forth as much as possible, and basically avoiding jumps. Jumps in this game, as with many games, are like quite slow. So if we can avoid being on jumps as much as possible, then that's ideal as well. So, like I say, just slaloming back and forth, making this work. These steam vents you can charge through if you want to, so I can do this. Although, to be fair, I should be taking tight lines rather than doing that, but that's fine. Boom. Slide under these guys. And here's a jump we can't avoid. Boom. Easy, easy, easy. Yo, Rubik, thank you on the posture check, to be fair. I needed that. Now, these jumps here we can avoid just by going around, and this is like what we were talking about. Much better, much quacker, much faster, I was going to say, not faster and quicker. Much quacker to go to the side there. And then these 2 jumps you can't avoid either. At least 3, rather. These 3 jumps you can't avoid. And that is the end of Trash Chute. Nice and easy. Easy level, but once again, these slide type levels, apart from the first one in the game that we kind of skip anyway, these slide type levels are, or can be, very harsh with their respawns. So falling off is quite detrimental. In like an actual run, then no, I wouldn't be doing. Yo, Ruvik, thank you. Thank you on the anniversary celebration. Really cool. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. And I missed some here. Bang. Awesome. Wally feet. Ah, about that. Yeah, let's ignore that one. Okay, so this section, you can see we're trying to rebuild Eve with these little circular pads. These are apparently Eve pieces. Don't know why Eve needs 20 of identical pieces, but sure, you know, you go, girl. Gatekeep Gal Boss. That's fine. So we're just going to basically go around the level looking for those in a linear fashion, basically. No, never mind. I am awful. I'm going to be trapped here forever. Thoughts? And go. And third time's the charm. There we go. So this first section, we grab one of these. Go across here. Bang. Okay. We keep the speed. Somehow, we actually managed to keep the speed there. That's crazy. We went to complete stop and hey, I guess we're just cool like that. Okay. Hello? Sure. Yep. No, we're... That's us, I guess. That's us. Now, if you noticed in that section that we just came from, we'd actually miss a box, and that's because we're going back that way. And you'll see right now we have the speed that we need. So what we're going to do is go like this, keep this speed, and charge through this box on the way back. Like this. Boom. And, wow, I'm... Okay. No, that's fast. No, that's ideal. So we're going to open that section. We're going to do this. There we go. And then we're going to grab this cube up here. I'm going to grab this umbrella. And as we're throwing this cube in the right place for this one to unlock, move this umbrella to a better place so we can actually hit this first guy. Like this. Wonderful. For the serious levels, I don't know whether serious is the right call, but hey, there's something. There's certainly something. Right, here we go. Well, this next one's a bit of a pain sometimes to get the cube in the right place. So once again, you can't like throw the cube all the way over. You have to like do it in stages. So we're going to throw one in the middle here to get it over. And then hopefully, if we can do this, I'm just going to come down here so that should be fine. Please. Yes, unlocked. Perfect. So this one specifically can be just a bit of pain. I think because of how either how I throw the cube or how the level's programmed. But I'm going to blame the programming of the level because I'm a speedrunner. Then here we are. So as I was talking about earlier, oh hello, we're going to get off this umbrella as quickly as possible. Hitting these robots in the good way here. This last one is going to be the one that we want to hit in the correct way here. This one doesn't matter. But this one, if we can do this, no, we can't. It saves. It's one of the ones that saves the most. It doesn't really matter too much. We avoid those ones. Then hopefully we don't crash here. That is a point that has crashed before in the past. So we go off that ramp. Anywhere but the far right, basically. On the far right corner is when it can crash. If you go off that on emulator, don't know whether that's the thing on PS5 when I play on PS5. But I've lost like a couple of runs to that, which is hilarious. That this is like the first retro game that I'm playing, or like that I've learned to speedrun in my life, I guess is a good way to put it. Unless you count, you know, Wii games, which if you call them retro, we're gonna have a fight. Oh my days! Oh, that's awful, dude. Good movement, good movement. Now we're going to go into this next section, basically using this torch, and we know the route. Otherwise it's just a maze section. It's not too bad of a maze, if you know where you're going, of course. But even if you don't know where you're going, it's not too bad. Let's go get stuck on the edge here sometimes. Okay, hello. There we go. Take a wide line. Wonderful. It's basically a race to the end here, because after this part we can just do this, and we don't need the guy. Just accelerate using our cube tech. There's really tough skips coming up. There are. There's a couple of cool looking ones, and there's some less cool looking ones. I'm really quite marathon safe in this run. I just want to see what kind of time I can get. If I'm kind of taking it somewhat seriously, like I would on stage. By seriously, I mean like not being stupid. Not being stupid with like, oh, let me go for this skip 13 times in a row, you know. Right, so once again, it's another area where we're grabbing energy cells to unlock the ability to do something. This time it's a platform that rises up. So we're going to avoid going off the edge there, thank you. Grab these ones from two set areas here. Go over this if we can. Bang. Oh, okay. Gonna have to be careful there. Just be extra careful, nice. Now this guy is... Where'd that guy go? Hello? I didn't see the security robot die. Could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Now these are quite scary, these boxes to grab sometimes. So I like to laser them. Of course, you can therefore miss the yeah, the security robot ended. What the heck? Disappeared. You can therefore miss the charges if you're not careful, but being careful is okay. Right, now here we go. Ride this guy, just the edge here, and perfect. We're gonna actually skip one of these cycles if we can make it just in time. Perfect, and there we go. That's wonderful. It's quite precise, but honestly not too bad. Not too bad. And then we're gonna raise this platform, not with energy cells, but one of these. A big block of blue at the bottom there. Second one of, well, that's one of 4, right? So usually what I like to do is, depending on the pattern of these, I either go top to bottom, like one way. Dude, what? No way! I pressed back out. That's cool. Okay. 9. The amount of lives a cat has. There we go. Block at the top. Sure. Give me easy ones. Love that. These are fairly easy, to be fair. Upside down question mark? There we go. That's not too bad. It's okay. This level is on basically a global cycle towards the end of the level is what you need to worry about. So the fact we missed that is annoying, but it is what it is. There's a big one, there's a big global cycle at the end that you need to hit, and if you miss it, then you lose, like, 5 seconds. It's not detrimental, but it's kind of what you're chasing when you, like, you can only lose or gain time in that amount of increments because of this one like cycle lock, basically. So let's see what we can do here. Let's see if we can do this. Yeah, so now because we made this last, we have to just wait for this entire cycle, and that's my own fault. That is literally from me missing the puzzle, even though we made the earlier skip. So I can't really blame anyone else but me for that one. There we go. Now this one is fine. Wonderful. There's gonna be another little skip coming up here. Hopefully we can get down a section here. Whoa, 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 whoa! I went from like no momentum to like all the momentum. Hello. A bit of a lag there, I think. So we're gonna skip going down this section if we can by doing this, and then we're gonna jump here and go like this. Actually perfect. Genuinely perfect. That's awesome. Then we go backwards slightly to grab those 2 Eve parts, and that was genuinely pretty good. Getting that first time is fairly new skip that I've implemented, so getting that first time is really nice. Okay, now onto the new section that we've been able to knock open. And now this one is fairly cycle based, so we're actually just going to avoid this guy entirely. I've never fallen off there. That's crazy. Okay, where's that respawn us? Oh, okay, it's not too bad. Now basically we wanted to avoid that guy, because once we activate this security panel, I'm going to lock in on just a second here. Up on, okay, like this. Oh my goodness, I don't know what that is. That one? Yeah, that one. That one, that one, that one, that one, top bottom. I accidentally clicked dark blue and I didn't want to ruin it. So that security panel is going to activate those 2 things, which means, and I'm just going to double check that I've got this one. I have. I've actually missed that one before, that Eve part, and that's like ruined the run for me. So like I'm being extra cautious. There's an Eve part here. And now we can just wait. We can vibe, and because I have ADHD, I can dance, and we can read donations, I guess, in the actual run. W. Yeah, this run is looking good, to be honest. It is definitely PBable. I've made a few mistakes. PBs are 129 something, so it's not like, it's not like definite PB pace, and we're actually cooking, but it's pretty good. Now these ones we don't actually need to hit. We can just avoid them. Avoiding them is quicker because you don't have to get the knockback, obviously, for making them. Guy here, hello, thank you. And 17 is all we need. 3 in the last section. Avoid this guy again. And open the door. Perfect. Okay, now, unironically, this is actually way better than I thought it was, because we are going to be like 4.5 minutes up, I think, out of this. So we're going to be holding down R2 early, because this is a cutscene that's like very tight in terms of the trigger time. You have to press R2. We're going to go forward here. Accelerate forward as fast as we can. and that is the end of Wally Feet, as the splits say. Now, this is genuinely PBable, which is crazy for a complete reset list. We have like a minute and a half. We're on to Hollow Detector Dash Skip, which is, that was close, which is the most kind of notorious trick in this run, I suppose. We're just a few minutes out from the end of the run, but if we this run, this trick can be very, very finicky, right? What we need, we're actually going to get launched by this robot, hopefully. Basically, if one of these robots launches a cube at you, as you're going into box form, it can launch you sky high, and we use that to our advantage here. I'm actually going to wait a second, hopefully. First time onto the here, and then we're actually going to go like this, and we're going to get this set up. Quite precise line, that's kind of good. Let's see if we can make this first time. First time here would be absolutely insane. Okay, didn't make it first time, but we also didn't, like, kill the robot, which is fine. Pretty close attempt for the first time, honestly. Pretty close attempt. A lot about this is finicky as heck. So, like, even getting onto this roof is, like, difficult. So I'll take that, absolutely, we'll take that. Hopefully. There we go. So we actually have extra time here. We're sliding, that's perfect. So we're going to do this again. Second try. I think that's a PB. Let's go, dude. Wow. I think that's a PB. There's no way. Oh my days on a reset list, bro. Okay, don't mess it up. Oh, okay, I messed it up. Lock in, bro. Okay. Come on. Dude, oh, fuck off, dude. Ah! Come on. Okay, I'm just gonna play it safe. Come on. There we go. Can't believe I messed that up. We lost a little bit of time there. Now we're just gonna be careful here. Let's try that one. Get this guy again. Bang. Actually, you know what? Okay. Don't let Frogger kill the run. I'm trying not to, I swear. I swear, dude. Lovely. So hitting them with the laser is better there. So hitting the last one with the laser, sorry, the last one specifically, is definitely what you want. I don't know whether this is going to PB actually. With the Frogger, I'm not sure. There's a chance. There's a chance. There's a chance. There's a chance. I'm just going to try my best. This is just basically a kill all the enemy section. So usually I'm pretty stupid about how I do this. Try and play it safe here though. You basically need to get all the enemies first time, and then they'll spawn the next section. So we're actually going to do this. So we can hit the enemies here. Okay. I'm trying to hit the cube, the robots early by picking up a cube and launching at them across the way here. Okay. There you go. Trying occasionally to do the to show off the little tech. Not that it matters too much. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna be. This is PB. This is a PB. This is a PB. There's no way. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's unexpected today. That's cool as shit. I feel so ready for the ESA run. So, I'm just going to accelerate as fast as possible here, and then avoid these falling objects. Now, these falling objects on this level are, you know, they fall in the same place every time. You know where they're going to be. It's like a non-issue kind of level. Essentially, you just want to keep the speed you have, and then this one doesn't appear until the end, but you can just stay to the right here, and it'll avoid you. And that is the entire level. It's a very quick level and very like almost underwhelming level at the end of the run. We have one final level here. One final level to end them all. Homecoming, and this is when Eve is going to save Wally. Now, you see there, Eve grabs Wally from the holo detector, and then we go. This is coming up on time, and at the end of this level, it's basically the last input before the credits play. So I will just say time when it happens, but we have a minute of gameplay of Eve flying. I'll say like there's a DS version of this game as well, and the DS Eve levels, I can't get used to it. I do inverted controls, and there's no option for inverted controls on DS. And that is, it really messed me up when I played DS for the first time. I've also played Wii version of this, and that's basically the 3 versions there are of this game. Trying not to hit the fan blades here, let's not lose any time at the end of the run, because this is a PB pace, like I say. Holy. Holy. With that one, and in there, nice, decent. Now, in reality, hitting the fans don't really matter too much. We're in here. Yeah, I'm gonna compare these splits against PB after we cross the line here. After after I've done it. I think this is gonna be a 127. I think it's gonna be like 127. That's awesome, dude. That's like a minute and a half PB. And let's see. Time. Ending on a gold. Come on, dude! What a run, dude! What a run! Wow, compare against PB? Woo! Woo! Clean! Clean, dude! Love that! Absolutely adore that. Absolutely adore that. Skipyard was improvable, but a lot of the early stuff we got first try. Like, that's awesome. That's awesome. To get a run that's like... Yeah, I'm good for ESA. I think that's what that says, right? That's what that says. www.imgoodforesa.com. Guys, if you're here and you enjoy this game, I mentioned it a couple times. If you don't know what ESA is a speedrunning marathon called European Speedrun Assembly. And it's a week-long charity live stream that's going on in Sweden from the 1st of August to the 8th. Specifically, this game I'll be running at ESA Marathon 2 on Twitch on Tuesday the 4th of August. So that'll be even more of a joy to watch. This run was kind of a practice in terms of doing a reset list, doing a bit of commentary as well, on top of everything. Usually I just kind of vibe when I do these runs. But like to get that practice in, I think is helpful. I'm genuinely so excited for ESA, and I can't wait. I cannot wait. Do you know what? The PC crash sucks, but we came back and did that, and that's come back with a bang. Come back with a bang. That's me done. I'm gonna see if there's anyone to raid. I haven't actually opened Chrome. Let's see. We did get a raid earlier. So there might be a couple people here. Pass on the love through Twitch. Let's see if there's anyone that I've not raided before in Retro. If I can't see anyone quickly in Retro, I will go to Wait, what the heck? Yeah, I don't know. You know what, we can rate Geordie. Geordie's playing Spyro, going for the world record. Oh, in world record improvement, sorry, in Spyro. The original Spyro in a 120% category. Go and show them some love. Thanks for watching. That's all I can say is thanks for watching. It's been a joy to play for you guys today and be here and have another day of just awesomeness and moving on up in the world, you know? And that's all we're here for. It's just having a good time.